was shocked because what I'm about to show you underneath, after you can read this and tell us that you're being
Cause
truthful and genuine,
no, cause
right? He admitted that this was saying the same thing in the English. So you can't say the English is a
okay.
corrupted version.
Listen. You can't translate word for word Arabic, but in general, I know it's saying. So it's وَأَوْثَانْ فَهَاجَرْ عَبَادَهَا. So basically, it's talking about like, if I'm not mistaken, the idols, the worship of idols, like taking disassociating yourself from it, and go to the second part.
Thank you.
وَاتْرُكْ
Thank you.
وَاتْرُكْ. I don't know the exact meaning of it, but like I know it, but like
And
I'm
leave
not
their
able to explain.
service.
Sorry.
It says and leave their service. That's the translation
Okay,
in English.
and it says don't خدمتها with the ha at the end. It's referring to those like the idols. So it's basically going against like not doing it. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'm
Okay.
not lying. I'm not
Okay.
lying.
Okay.
So, and neither was the other Muslim brother that we had up the other day, right?
Who?
So when I show you the English and the meaning of the verse, okay, you can't say it's a corruption. And it says, and stop worshiping idols.
Okay.
I had a Muslim brother, a Sunni Muslim brother who is super honest and said, yes, he can authenticate the source and also what the words are here in English to show that it's not a forgery, okay? So again, this is where I'm going to connect it, right?
Okay. And I know what
Muhammad,
you're
this
gonna
is
say next. That he's talking to Prophet Muhammad.
just let me finish. Let me make
I know what
my
he's gonna
point.
say, guys. Okay. Sorry about
Let
that.
me
Sorry.
make my point.
You should continue. Sorry
So
about that.
this is a huge problem because if we're talking about before, right? You made a point that before, Muhammad was doing these things. Muslims were doing these things. Alcohol. They had statues. They had idols, and then Allah said, you know, the idols, right?
Yes.
Okay, say we're going with that, right? In the beginning initially. Now we're 74 chapters in to the Quran, okay? I
Okay,
don't know
that's
how
actually
many
funny,
years.
guys. By the way, I'm gonna let you finish, but guys, remember what he's saying. What are you saying? It's the 74th chapter into the Quran. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, yeah,
saying
yeah.
that. So it's the 74th chapter into the Quran in that order. Yo, guys, this is when he's gonna get exposed. Say that again, please. Say it out loud again, please. What you're saying, because
No
this is
problem,
what's
no
gonna finish
problem.
you right now.
So again, I'll reiterate my point. You said
He's about to
that
be
the
exposed.
other verse was the other hadith that I showed you was talking about beforehand, right? Beforehand, where Allah was lenient, and then He came with Jibril. He sent Jibril to tell him to stop worshiping idols. I'm going off of what you said, so you can't flip it on me and try and expose me because if you try and do that, you're exposing your own theological mess and yourself. So listen to what I'm saying clearly. Now I said, okay, say I grant you your own logic. We're in the 74th chapter of the Quran, right? If you're saying what happened before and the hadith came before this, okay, we're in the 74th chapter and he's no longer a
Oh my
prophet.
God.
He's what happened before and the hadith came before this, okay, we're in the 74th chapter and this proves that Muhammad kept on worshiping idols and had to be reminded yet again to stop worshiping idols, which means he was an idolater. To which you said before, any Muslim who has idols and reveres them continuously is not a Muslim. So by your logic, Muhammad is no longer a
Oh my
prophet.
God.
He's no
Okay, you're
longer a
done. You're done.
Muslim.
So what's your
Yes.
point? You're wait, here. Let me. I'm gonna finish.
Are,
This is gonna end your career. Listen.
are
So
you done? I just made my point. Now
okay.
please
Okay.
present
XP,
your
listen to
evidence.
this XP. What did he say? He said that. No. Bring it back up. Bring that verse back up because we're gonna need it. XP, be honest. What did he say? This shows that Muhammad is an idolater. Okay, number one, I just want to clarify. If someone has idols in their house, like people have idols of example. I'm not. This has nothing to do with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but this is called what is it freaking called? Illogical fallacy. Yes, it's called an illogical fallacy, equating two things which cannot be equated. Just because someone has the statue of Alexander the Great in their house, that does not mean he's worshiping them. Number one, but number two,
Okay, so
it's
what does
okay.
it say
We're
on the
not
screen
But
gonna
in
it
the
talk about
says
top
that.
here?
stop
No.
worshiping them.
Okay. Listen. No. Let me continue. XP. I really respect how you're genuine, and this
Yeah,
is why I'm
don't
talking to
don't
you.
try and flatter
Okay.
XP.
Listen.
He's not gonna
Listen.
fall for
No.
it. He's not gonna fall for
Listen.
your
No, I
disingenuine
know. I'm not
attitude here.
expecting anything. XP. Be honest. What did he said? He said Muhammad is an idolater. Why? Because it's the 74th chapter, and this was revealed way, way later,
Okay,
showing that
so hold on. You're twisting and you're arranging what I said in non-chronological order. So can I, again, before I mute you or drop you for being dishonest, can you
I'm
please
not
tell
being
me what I
dishonest.
said in chronological order? And can you
Okay,
please tell me what I did and said to appeal to your own argument?
okay. You're saying this is a Sunni source, number one, at-Tabari. Okay, look, listen, and guys, this is gonna end him. Listen, this is gonna end his
Can you
career right here.
answer the question?
Okay, is a Sunni source, number one, at-Tabari. Okay, look, listen, and guys, this is gonna end him. Listen, this is gonna end his
Can
career
you
right
answer
here.
the question?
Okay, I'm gonna
Can
answer
you
it. Listen,
tell me
listen. I'm just
exactly
telling
what
you
I
because
said
I know
in
you're gonna take back your
chronological
word.
order? Hold
You,
on,
if
Cha. Hold on.
okay,
Can you tell me what I said in chronological order and what I said addressing your own claims, right?
yeah,
That you said the hadith, that the two hadith that I showed you before came before.
okay, okay. Ready?
Go
And this
ahead.
is gonna prove that you don't know Islam. Okay, so you first said at-Tabari, Sunni source, and you showed me the a hadith saying, "Oh, the Prophet
Okay,
looked,
so
he had."
you're not answering the question.
I'm telling you, what you told me to explain you in chronological order. What you said, right? That's what you
Yeah,
said.
go ahead. Go ahead. My
Yeah,
bad.
which
Go
I'm
ahead.
doing. That's what I did. I told you first. You said you brought up the hadith. And you're like, look, he has idols in his house. That's number one. Number two, he's like, I'm like, oh, this is before he was aware about the that you couldn't have idols in
Thank
your
you.
house, right?
Guys, pay attention to that.
This is when you claim later on that you were sorry, I lost it my train of thought. But yeah, that I said that time he was not aware that you could not have idols in your house. Then he said that he went on to this verse that you should what's
That's not
the
in chronological order. Where did I go next?
no, then you went to the Surah Mudathir. You went to Surah
Yeah,
Mudathir.
thank you, thank you,
And
thank
then
you
you
for being
said,
honest.
who is he talking to? I was always honest. You're twisting up my things. But anyways, you're talking about the cloaked one. So you're talking about the surah. You said, oh, you covered up in your clothes, right? And you're saying, who's this talking to? Muhammad. Okay, and I just want to point out at the same time, you have to read all of the verses properly. You didn't read all the verses properly.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Okay,
did. Are you
what's
telling
the
me
second verse? What's the
what's
verse after it?
translated in the English is a forgery from the Arabic and mistranslated?
Okay, brother.
Answer the question, yes or no?
Sorry. What? Sorry. What?
Are you telling me that because I read from the 74th chapter from verse 1 to verse 11, right? That what I read wasn't legit because it's in English and not in
No.
Arabic?
Did I just say that?
I'm asking you a question to
Guys,
clarify.
did I say that? Did I just say that? No, I didn't. But yes, this is also another account that we have to explain that we do have to explain that Arabic cannot be translated word for word. That's another
Okay,
thing that.
so that's why I was asking
But
the
no.
question.
But I never said that.
So it was a
Okay,
clarifying question. No need to get
okay,
defensive.
okay. No, I'm not being defensive. I'm just telling you because you're actually accusing me of a lot of things at once
No, no, no,
when you
no.
have no backup for it.
I'm not
And I still
accusing
want that clip.
anyone. I asked you a question to clarify. That's all I did.
Okay. Anyways, to continue. So you said, oh, you covered up in your cloak, in your clothes, right? So yeah,
Yep.
you had mudathir. It's talking about the Prophet, right? And then it goes on to say, and I want everyone to pay attention to this. Arise, sorry, ya ayyuhal mudaththir, kum fa'anzir. Talking about warn all, okay? And then it says, وَرَبُّكَ فَكَبِّرْ. I'm reading all the verses just so they can know the context. Revere your Lord alone. So warn all and tell them to revere your Lord alone. وَثِيَابَكَ فَطَهِّرْ. Purify your garments. And then, وَالرُّجْزَ فَحْجُرْ. Continue to shun the idols. So he talks about Allah is telling the Prophet, O cloaked one, tell everyone to purify their garments, revere to your Lord alone, and also to shun the idols. Okay, and then he goes on to say,
No, 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 no. He's not talking to all people because he's, again, in verse 11, he was referring to the prophet. And here in verse 2, he says, arise and warn all. So he's talking directly to the prophet and telling the prophet to warn all people. So stop
yeah.
twisting the
So
surah. Stop
no, I'm not
twisting the surah
twisting it.
and trying to make it seem like it's
I'm
a
not twisting it.
generalization. Because
No, I'm not twisting it. It said, arise and warn all. And warn all about what? Warn all
so
about
you
what? What?
said Allah was talking to everyone. That's what
No,
you
I never
just
said that.
said.
Guys,
Yes, you
did I
did.
just say that?
Yes, you did. Yes,
No,
you
I
did.
just
You
said he's
said
talking to
the
Muhammad
surah
and he told,
was
no,
Allah talking to everyone.
no,
Stop lying. I'm
Oh
gonna
my God!
drop you down if you keep lying.
I literally just said.
If you lie again, I'm going to drop you
No,
down
you're
because
gonna
this is
drop
so
me because I'm
disingenuous.
spitting facts. What? Okay, look, let's speak again. I said that Allah is talking to Muhammad, oh you cloaked one. And Allah told Muhammad in the next verse, arise and warn all. Arise and warn all. Okay, now what? Arise and warn all about what? What is he? وَرَبَّكَ and. What does wa mean? Wa means and in Arabic. وَرَبَّكَ فَكَبِّرْ and revere your Lord alone. So he's saying Allah is telling Muhammad, arise and warn all to revere your Lord alone, purify your garments and continue وَرُدَّ فَحْجُرْ and to continue to shun the idols.
Perfect.
So
So
that's what he said.
is all people being warned include Muhammad?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. So this includes Muhammad. That was my initial point. So if Allah is warning Muhammad, right, and telling him to warn other people as well, the same thing that applies to him, Muhammad himself, right? This implies from what we read before that if Allah had to warn him again and tell him to warn other people, this means Muhammad was continuing to worship idols to the point where Allah had to
No,
warn him
no,
again
no,
and
we're
tell
not
him to
done. We're
warn
not done.
others.
We're
Don't
not
run
done.
from it.
Why
Don't
are you
run.
making
Don't
why
run,
are you
Shah.
making that assumption? Why
It's
are you
not an
making that
assumption.
assumption
That
that he's
was my
continuing to
entire
worship
point
idols?
from the beginning.
No, no, because let me tell you something. I know what you're getting to. Why do you think he says continue to shun the idols? Telling him, what's this guy talking about? I know, bro. Listen, you're saying that continue to shun the idols because Muhammad started shunning idols, right?
So what does that mean?
Continue to shun idols. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this, we went over the tafsir literally, like by
And yeah,
At-Tabari,
yeah, let me
right?
pull it up. What was Muhammad doing? What was Allah telling Muhammad according to the tafsir? And what was the meaning of this? And stop worshipping idols and abandon their service. So Muhammad
Okay.
was paying
Listen,
service, paying homage to the
no,
idols, which
no,
means he's an idolater, which means he's no longer
no,
a
no, 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 no.
Muslim.
Bro, XP, hop in XP because he's not giving
Okay,
me
so
my
now
chance
you're
to
running
talk.
to XP
XP,
because I brought a valid point.
XP, can you hop in? Because he's twisting my words. He's twisting
I'm
my
here.
words very well.
He's running to you because
I'm
I
here.
caught him.
No, 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 you're running.
He's
Because,
running.
bro, listen. Look, if you're a genuine man, you're going to let me talk now. Look,
Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk, but I'm not
this is
just gonna let you
translating
run
the.
to XP because
Shah,
you got caught.
No, because you're not
Shah.
letting me speak. You're not letting me speak. This is saying the translation or the explanation, the commentary of this verse of shun the idols is stop worshipping them and abandon them, right? So this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after the second verse. What did the second verse say, bro? The second verse said, arise and warn all. So Allah is telling the Prophet to arise and warn all, purify their garments, to revere to your Lord alone, and to continue to shun the idols. And part
Again,
of the
as we,
continuing,
yeah, go ahead,
no,
and then
no,
I'll
no,
make my
no,
point.
bro. Let me finish.
Go
I'm
ahead, go
speaking.
ahead, go
Kindly, I'm
ahead. Make your
speaking.
point, and then I'll continue.
Okay.
Because
And
this
it
is
says,
gonna
and
catch you.
stop worshipping the idols and abandon them. Okay. So now I have one simple question for you, Block Boy. And see, this is gonna prove my whole entire point. Why do you believe that the Prophet continued to worship idols? Why do you believe that?
I don't know. That's the whole
Because
question I have for
no,
Muslims that know
because
their Quran.
no. You said it had to do with because it's Quran 74, right? So 74 out of 114 chapters. That's what you said before.
Wait,
Isn't that what you
can you
said before?
restate that? Could you restate that?
Okay. You said that Muhammad can.
Let me answer your question.
Right? So 74 out of 114 chapters. That's what you said before.
Wait,
Isn't that what you
can you
said before?
restate that? Could you restate that?
Okay. You said that Muhammad continued to worship idols after the hadith because this.
I said, hold on. Let me answer your question. Right? I said, I'm going to go along with your logic because you said that the two hadith I brought you before happened beforehand, right? Before this, right? So I said, okay, so if that happened before, if we go to that ayah in the Quran, that surah, right? And then we examine it with the tafsir, I'm telling you, this proves to you that Muhammad was warned about idols before, and he had to be warned again to stop worshipping the idols, which proves he kept on worshipping the idols. So again,
So
you already
he had to be
affirmed,
warned later, right?
hold on, Shah. You affirmed before that you're Muhammad, any Muslim that worships idols is no longer a Muslim by definition, and you already conceded that your Muhammad was worshiping idols. It's on tape,
I
it's
never said he
on
worshipped
video.
idols.
You conceded.
I never
So
said he
now,
worshipped
so
idols.
now, by your
I
own
never said he
logic,
worshipped idols.
Muhammad is no longer a Muslim.
Okay, you're done? You want me to
Go
tell you the
ahead.
funny part, bro? I never said he worshipped idols, number one. Number two, let me tell you. You're
You
saying that he
conceded
had to
this
be
is what it
reminded later.
says.
No. It's saying that stop worshipping idols and abandon them. That the verse that says continue to shun idols means stop worshipping them and abandon them.
And it applies to Muhammad as
Allah.
well.
No, that's okay. This is the commentary for the verse to continue to shun them. Why was it written continue to shun them? Because
Okay, so
Allah in the no, let me finish. Allah in the second verse said, "Arise and warn all." He's telling Muhammad to arise and warn all about continuing to shun the idols in the next couple of verses and
thank
continue
you
to
for
shun the
proving my point. Thank you.
okay. Muhammad to arise and warn all about continuing to shun the idols in the next couple of verses and continue
Thank
to
you for
shun the
proving my point. Thank you
okay.
for proving my point.
Okay, no, but let me tell you the funny part. Let me tell you the funny part, bro. You say that he had to be reminded again, right? Because it's mentioned in the surah.
Yes, I'll pull it up
Yes
right
or
now,
no?
showing
Okay.
that Allah was talking to Muhammad. Don't try and run from
Okay,
this.
no.
Please don't
Yes or
run.
no? I want a yes or no answer.
Please don't.
Because
Hold on.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
destroy your career right now, respectfully. Look,
Hold on. Hold on.
you
What is
are
it?
saying that he
Who's
had to
Allah
be
talking
reminded.
to?
He's
Who's
talking
Allah
to
talking to?
Muhammad, and what does the next verse say?
Thank you. Thank
What does
you.
the next verse say? What does the next verse say?
And
Wait, what
granted
verse are
him
you? I can't see your screen.
abundant wealth.
I can't see your screen. My bad. Are you showing me the first verse or
No,
we
I'm
show?
showing you
Okay,
11. I'm showing you
okay. No,
11
my bad.
in the
You have
context
to
of
show.
what
I
we
thought
read
you were showing
before.
me
I'm going to go
one.
back to it when it
I
says,
thought you were showing me
arise
one.
and
My bad.
warn
My bad.
all.
My bad. I thought you were showing me one. In verse one, he's talking to Muhammad, and
No,
then
no,
he
no,
says,
no.
"Arise and warn all." Okay.
Arise and warn all. Revere
Two.
your Lord
What?
alone.
Okay.
Revere
Look.
your Lord
No. Wait.
alone.
Wait.
Purify your garments, continue to shun idols, right? So all, again, even if you say, oh, well, this is talking about all, Muhammad was caught with idols again before in the hadiths, and here it says continue to shun idols. So
And
all includes Muhammad. So this is a warning to Muhammad and all the people. So why does Muhammad, one, have to be warned by Allah? Allah could have just
okay.
said, oh, warn all your people,
Arise and warn
disbelievers.
all.
Hold on. He could have just said, warn all the disbelievers, right? He
No,
could
he
have just
said,
said,
"Arise
warn
and
all the
warn all."
disbelievers. He could have said the
Arise and warn.
disbelievers.
Okay.
If that was the
No. It says.
case, yeah, I
It
know what
says.
it says. I know what this still
It
includes
says.
Muhammad. That's what you don't understand. So
Yeah. It no.
again,
It includes.
warn the disbelievers. Or he could have been specifically talking to the disbelievers, excuse me, right? But he's talking to Muhammad and the disbelievers. Right?
So.
We
Arise.
see clearly in the Quran where
Okay.
Allah is talking to the disbelievers, right? Just in a general
Okay.
sense. You
No.
can't deny that from your Quran, right?
No.
And
Okay.
then you
Listen.
see other
Listen.
places. Hold on, Shah. I'm just trying to finish my point.
Okay.
You
Sorry.
see places in the Quran where Allah is talking to the disbelievers and rebuking them. Only the disbelievers. He's not talking to Muhammad in those places. So why couldn't Allah simply be talking to the disbelievers if this didn't apply to Muhammad just as much?
Okay.
That's the whole argument.
Okay. You're ready. Okay. Okay. Now be ready, because you're gonna listen and you're gonna finish and answer what I say. Answer to what I say. Number one. The first thing is to be said. Just give me a second.
Shah, I'm telling you, if you lie
Sorry,
about anything,
my
I'm
dad
dropping you
had
down.
my dad had came into the room. Sorry about that. So it
No
said,
problem.
very sorry about that. So arise and warn all. So because my dad was telling me to do something. So number one, to shut off, it says arise and warn all. Then it says wa. Wa means and in Arabic. Wa rabbaka fakabbir, and revere your Lord alone. Then it says wa thiyabaka fatahir, and purify your garments. And then it says warud zafahtur, and continue to shun idols. So Allah is telling Muhammad, and let me finish this. Allah is telling Muhammad to arise and warn all and revere, like telling everyone, revere your Lord alone and purify your garments and continue to shun idols. Continue to shun idols according to this at-Tabari, and stop worshipping idols and abandon their service, right? And you are saying based off of your evidence And based off of your evidence, what are you saying? You're saying that Allah had to remind Muhammad to stop
According to
worshipping.
Al-Tabari, according to
According to
Al-Tabari,
At-Tabari, okay, yeah, which is a
and
valid
you
source.
already conceded that all
Okay, no,
includes
no, but
Muhammad. All includes Muhammad,
listen,
right?
listen,
All includes
you're
Muhammad.
interrupting
Yes
me,
or no?
bro.
Yes or no? Does all include
Sorry.
Muhammad?
Yes, this
Does
includes Muhammad,
all?
but now you have to answer my question.
Thank you.
Okay,
So
no,
according to Al-Tabari,
no, why are you stealing?
this
Why are you stealing my time?
this worshiping idols and abandoning their service applies to Muhammad as well, which means he was worshiping idols. He's an
No,
idolater and had to be reminded, as well as everybody else, the ignorant, the
no.
disbelievers, the
Okay,
people who knew.
let
So again,
okay.
I don't know
And you
what
know what's the
type of
funny
point you're
part?
trying to make.
You're saying, okay, let me tell you something. Now I'm gonna reveal to you the truth because I've been waiting for you to admit it, but you're not admitting it. So now you're gonna answer a yes or no question, nothing more. So this was revealed. This surah was revealed after the hadith, right? As to remind Muhammad to not worship idols.
Pardon?
This surah was revealed. I just want to make sure I understand your point. This surah was revealed to tell Muhammad to not later on to not worship idols, to remind him to not do that, right? Because he continued. Yes or no?
I'm telling you the tafsir,
No, no,
the
no, no, no.
tafsir.
You said it's Quran 74. So it
Yeah,
came
yeah,
later on.
and the Quran as well includes Muhammad, which you conceded to as well.
Okay, no, but you said that this
Don't say
verse was
no.
revealed
You
again.
conceded. So I'm gonna
No,
ask
no,
you this again for
no,
the
no, no,
third
no.
and final
Listen,
time.
listen,
Does
listen.
all
You
include
said
Muhammad? Yes or no?
yes. It includes Muhammad. It's a
Thank
reminder to
you.
all.
So
It's a reminder to
this is where
all.
it follows. This is where it follows.
So
If
listen.
Muhammad, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you're not. You're stealing my time. Listen. You said this was revealed again to Muhammad. This was revealed to Muhammad to tell him to stop worshiping idols. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
that's what the Quran says.
And why do you think it's revealed later to show Muhammad that he should stop worshiping idols? Because it's Surah 74, right?
Mixed into it, but what's your point?
Muhammad to tell him to stop worshiping idols. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
that's what the Quran says.
And why do you think it's revealed later to show Muhammad that he should stop worshiping idols? Because it's Surah 74, right?
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Is
trying
that
to
what
do
you
with the
think?
ayah being mixed into it, but what's your point?
No, Surah 74. Let me tell you something, bro. You just failed your whole entire argument because you know the Quran, the surahs that are in order is not the actual order. You know that, right? The surahs are literally put in order, and you can check this from any source right now. Google it right now. The surahs were put in other.
Okay, so show me
The
the
surahs were put
proof.
in other
Watch
order, so
XP,
your
watch
whole entire
XP.
argument's wrong. This was one of the first surahs
So
revealed
hold
in
on.
the
Show
Quran.
me. I'll give you big screen and show me a source. Show me a source that proves not all the surahs were written in chronological order according to time. Watch what I'm gonna
It
do,
was
XP.
revealed in the. Okay, you want me to tell you? Okay,
No. I'm gonna
open
give you
up.
big screen. I'm gonna give you. Wait, do you have 1,000
Shara,
followers?
you can have big screen and you can show us if you would like
Yeah,
to.
show us. Go ahead. I'm gonna give you big screen. Now, show us. I know you have a laptop. Go ahead, show us. I'm giving you big screen. Go ahead.
Once
So,
I prove that point,
Black Boy.
once I prove that point, I'm right. Correct?
We'll see about that. Go ahead. I just
Okay,
want you to show
okay.
the evidence.
You
Yeah,
ready?
Wait,
XP, hold
so
on.
Uh,
Black
XP had a
Boy,
question. Yeah.
how do you?
Black
Sorry,
Boy.
how do you share the screen? I'm not too.
You just go. You tap on your icon or on the screen, um, where you are on big screen, and then you put camera access on.
Okay, so I wanna say something real quick.
Okay. Here, can you just give me 10 seconds?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sure, man.
Here, thank you. First, here, let me show you. What's his question, XP? Because he's gonna run away later. His
Okay,
question is.
so I'm the moderator here, so I'm not into this debate,
Okay,
right?
but the question
But
is, XP, that show me proof that the Quran wasn't revealed in chronological order, and why is
yeah,
that? Muhammad to tell him to stop worshiping. That's an argument.
I
That's an
just
important argument because that's
Go
an
ahead. Just
important
show us the
argument.
proof. Just show us the proof. Just show
So
us
let
the
me-
proof.
No. I'm gonna because I know 100% I'm right. I know 100%
Okay, so
I'm
if
right.
you're
I know the
100% right,
Quran.
show us the proof, and
Hey,
I'll
Shara,
totally agree with you.
Shara,
Okay, and then that means your whole entire argument's dismantled then.
No,
Okay?
it doesn't.
Shara.
First
I'm gonna
Quran
show you how. But go
revealed.
ahead, show us the proof. But XP,
First
what did you
Quran
want to
revealed,
say?
okay?
Hold on,
Can
What
Shah.
was
I?
the
Hold
first
on,
Quran revealed?
Shah. Just hold on. XP
Can
has
I?
something to say.
Okay, so Block Boy, you said like the chronicle order of the Like, what did you say? What was your question, Block Boy, to him?
I asked him, where's the chronological? He said he wanted to show me that the Quran wasn't revealed in chronological order. Or I said, okay, show me that. I said,
Oh,
okay,
okay. Okay.
and listen, just watch what I'm gonna do because you remember everything he said, right? XP.
Yeah, yeah, I listened. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna
Ready?
show you. He's gonna think he
Chapter
disproved me, but
Hold
watch,
on.
watch, watch. Go ahead, go
Chapter
ahead.
96 of the Quran is traditionally believed to have been Muhammad's first revelation. There you go, chapter
According
96.
to Wikipedia. Thank you, thank you. Okay,
No,
perfect, perfect.
okay. No, I don't need Wikipedia. You want anything? Any Muslim knows that the
Go ahead,
first
bring us all the
Quran revealed.
sources. Perfect, perfect. Show us
What?
all, every single source.
I just gave you
Please,
this one
please.
because it was the first one, but anyone knows the first surahs revealed, and you could ask the comments even, was Surah Alaq. What ayah were first revealed to the Prophet
No
Muhammad?
problem. Show us all the sources.
And show us Islamic Institute of Malaysia, Surah Alaq, right?
Which source? 74.
Institute of Malaysia, Surah Alaq, right?
Which source? 74.
No, Surah Alaq. Chapter 96. Once again, I'm
Chapter
proven
96.
right. Chapter 96.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
Okay, now,
Now
let me
listen to
finish
what I'm
now.
gonna do. Listen to what I'm gonna do.
No,
Just listen
and
to
see,
me for a
this
second.
dismantles
You
your.
brought your evidence. You brought your evidence. I said once you bring your evidence, I'm gonna show you where you messed up. So go on mute for a second. Now, XP, notice how Shah before said that from his own mouth that before when we're showing him the two hadith that this is what came first before anything else, right? And then
Okay.
when we went here to Surah 74 and showed him the tafsir, he was affirming, right? And I said I was affirming that okay, by this logic, this has to come after, and he agreed. He said okay, for the sake of argument. So now he just proved himself and his argument invalid by proving what? That an ayah of the Quran, chapter 96, was actually revealed as one of the first ones, right? So you just threw your whole argument under the bus, right? If you're gonna say that these surahs or ayahs are actually one of the earliest sources, you just fumbled your whole argument by saying what came before, right? The two hadith that came before and this came after. You see
Did
what
I
I'm trying
say?
to say?
Did I say
Yes, you
the
did.
surah?
XP,
This
back me up.
chapter?
Because I
Did
know
I
I'm
say
not
the
going
chapter?
crazy. This is
Did I
exactly
say the
why I wanted you to
chapter?
show
No,
the source
Did I
So,
once
and
say
bury
XP?
yourself.
XP,
okay.
XP. Did I once say that this chapter of the Quran was revealed before the Hadith? In fact, you could go through the start of the video. I told you that literally the Prophet was told by the angel of Gabriel that you cannot. And I said this. We could go back to the live, and it's being recorded, right? So I want the full video proof, literally. And if anything,
Yeah,
I
you
think
want
that it
three
might be
lives of
recorded
video proof.
also.
No problem.
Okay, no problem. But anyways, what I said at the start was that the hadith says that the angel Gabriel told the Prophet, you cannot have idols, you cannot have dogs in your house, right?
And
I
you
told you
affirmed
that.
this was at the start, right? This was
Yes,
before
yes. And then what did I
Q74.
say?
You said
That
yes,
told the
right?
Prophet that no, listen, that told the Prophet that you cannot have idols or dogs in your house anymore. And then I told him that after that verses were revealed to confirm that. Because every time a hadith happens and there's something that happens, a verse is revealed right after that. Usually.
Shah,
So
I'm gonna
now
ask you a
usually.
question.
And
I'm
now
gonna ask you one
listen, I'm
question,
talking,
and
I'm
no, no, no,
talking.
no, 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 no,
I'm
no, no,
talking.
no. You're not running this live. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. If you're not consistent, I'm gonna kick you down, and we're gonna get to the next guest who's gonna be honest. Okay? Because I just proved to you with your own argument, with your own logic, that you buried yourself. So hold on. Let me ask you a question and stay on mute. So now, did you not say when I brought you or I went along with your theological argument and your sequence, right? When I went along with it and said, okay, say we grant you the fact that the two hadith came before, which is what you were saying, which came out of your mouth, heard by multiple witnesses on the panel and in this live in the comments, right? Now, when I went to the tafsir on the ayat of the surah of 74 and 5, right? I said, okay, so say we're going along with this logic that the two came before, right? And that this comes afterwards, right? And then you said, yeah, okay, sure, right? So please tell me, did you say yes or did you say no? Because it's on recording. Now, I want to see if you're going to be honest or not. Did you say yes and go along with this logic or did you say no? Afterwards, right? And then you said, yeah, okay, sure, right? So please tell me, did you say yes or did you say no? Because it's on recording. Now, I want to see if you're going to be honest or not. Did you say yes and go along with this logic or did you say no? Going along with the logic that you stated before, that the two hadith that we brought up came before this ayah, this surah, chapter 74 of the Quran. Did you go along with it and say, yes, okay?
I told you, and I don't understand what you're saying. I
Oh my,
really
it's a
don't.
yes or no question. It's a
No,
yes or no
what's your
question.
question? What's your question?
Am I speaking Chinese? I'm so sorry,
No,
but am I speaking a foreign
I'm
language
sorry. I have a
that's
lot
not
of noise
English?
at my house. I'm traveling throughout the house right now. My bad. My dad actually told me to do something, but explain me the question again.
No,
Sorry, I
no
couldn't
problem.
properly hear you.
I'll explain it for the last time. Okay, so are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so when I went along with your logic, now please pay attention. When I went along with your logic, because you said the two hadiths that we brought up before came before Q74, chapter 74 in the ayah
Yes.
5 in the Quran, right?
Yeah.
And I went further to substantiate my claims and my argument. Did you not say, okay, yes, sure, that those two hadiths came before Q74 of the Quran?
Yes, I said that. That the two hadiths came before the
Thank you, thank you,
Q74.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, what you just tried to argue was that this this ayah or this ayah or surah could have came before, right? But you just admitted,
I never,
right?
I never
But
said.
that's what you're trying to say. You just went on Google. I gave you the big screen to go on
I
Google
showed
and
you.
find that
You.
the ayahs, some ayahs were made before. To go on
I
Google
showed
and
you.
find that the
You.
ayahs, some ayahs were made before chapter 96. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna do a cop out and just say no and deny it, right? I said, okay, but I'm going off of your argument. So this shows that your own argument refutes itself and there's contradictions in your
How
own
did I say
argument.
that? I said, what did I tell you at the start of the live? And it's recorded. You
No,
cannot
no, no,
deny
no,
it.
no, no.
I told you the
We're
hadith.
talking about what you
No,
went along with and what
no.
you
I
agreed
I
to.
told you. I told you since the start of this live. This hadith. You need to listen to this very clearly. Your whole entire argument fell apart. This hadith. And by the way, I'm sorry. I'm on the streets. I'm about to drive. But that's why you hear a lot of cars in the background. I actually had to be somewhere for 6 o'clock, but I took a bit of time to do other stuff. Be here with you guys. But anyways, to start off, number one, I said that this hadith shows that the Prophet, number one, that he was told from Angel Gabriel that he cannot have idols and he cannot have dogs in his house, right? That's number one. Number two, right after that, I told you that the verses came down to tell Muhammad, O cloaked one, to address him from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from God directly, that you cannot, to warn everyone as well, and to warn, of course, yourself, including Muhammad, that he needs to, no one could worship idols. You have to wear purified garments, you have to have, you cannot worship idols, and you have to revere to your Lord alone. So what's wrong with this? Tell me, what's wrong with this
Okay,
whole entire
so
argument?
from the beginning, from the start of Muhammad's revelation, I'm gonna ask you a question. Did Muhammad receive revelation from Allah that clearly states there is no other God but Allah, and to worship Allah and Allah alone, and
That
to not
wasn't the
have any
first,
idols?
that was not the first verse, the first,
I'm not,
first
that's a
verse.
verbatim fallacy again.
No,
I'm not
the first
saying
verses.
there's a first verse that says that. I'm saying from the beginning of Prophet Muhammad's revelation, was it not made Prophet Muhammad's revelation, was it not made clear to him there's no other God except Allah and to not revere anything else except for Allah? Yes or
That
no?
that was okay. Look, see, this is the thing. Here now, look.
Oh my goodness. I
I'm
don't want
getting
a
no,
whole
no, no. It's very
explanation.
simple. You're complicating this. I told you even before, if someone has a statue of Alexander the Great in their house,
Your mic.
them might be decoration. A lot of the times,
Yeah, your mic is cutting out. My friend.
I got one question.
sorry, I'm actually.
How old
Sorry,
was Aisha?
I said I'm in the car. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to go within 5 minutes, but sure, I'll answer.
Oh
this.
yeah, no problem. No problem.
Number one, I said that. Number one, yes, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was told to only worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that he was the final messenger and whatnot. That was, of course, conveyed to him through revelations and through like interacting, with the angel and whatnot, and all of that. I'm right now rushing. Sorry about that if I'm here and there. That's number one. Number two, I told you this even at the start. Just because someone has a statue of Alexander the Great in their house, that does not mean that they worship them. It could be decoration. And Arabs, you could look at Persian culture or Arab culture, Middle Eastern culture.
Right, that's why we put two and two together.
Sorry, they often have, and you could search this up, decorations of idols. They have decorations of these types of things. That's number.
Yes, we agree with you. We Shah, we agree with you.
Okay.
That's why I brought you two sources that showed Muhammad possessed statues, and then that he worshipped those idols.
No,
That's why
he didn't
I
worship.
brought you
Where does
two.
it say worship? Where does it say worship?
Oh my goodness!
Show
So
me.
it doesn't say that. I'm gonna drop you down because you are a satanic liar.
You're caught. Don't make up stuff. Then I told you that the hadith was given. The hadith was given. The prophet was told from angel Gabriel to not have idols in your house or dogs. Okay.
So just one more time, was the Prophet Muhammad not told to worship?
Don't make up stuff. Then I told you that the hadith was given. The hadith was given. The prophet was told from angel Gabriel to not have idols in your house or dogs. Okay.
So just one more time, was the Prophet Muhammad not told to worship idols? Yes or no? Did Allah not tell him to not worship idols?
Associate partners, but idols. Did it say he worshipped the idols? It just said it was in his house or it was surrounding his house. And why don't you look at the commentary?
Did Allah? I'm gonna ask you this one more time.
No, sorry?
Shah, I'm gonna ask you this one more time. Did Allah tell Muhammad not to worship idols? Yes or no?
No, you're muted, Shara.
Can I talk after?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, brother.
Answer the question, Shah.
Okay. According to my knowledge, and I'm pretty sure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he made Muhammad a prophet and said that there's one God and whatnot, of course he was told not to associate any idols
Answer the question, Shah. Don't divert.
So yeah. So your points, look, let me answer this.
Stop diverting. It's a simple yes or no question. Again,
yes, he was that you cannot have any other God but me. Yes, correct.
Thank you for contradicting yourself. Bye. Because before you said no, that he didn't, and then you just changed your story. XP, am I lying right now? Am I lying?
No, I don't
brother.
think so,
Brother, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
And just if there's people that just want to win an argument and don't want to learn truth, don't waste your time on them. I'm just saying that.
Exactly.
If they just want to win an argument and don't just want to have a peaceful conversation, yes she was peaceful, but it looked like she just wants to win an argument.
It was a he. We